right, kiddies. Welcome back to Too Many Warlocks and the Mercs of Mischief channel. And I'm sorry, it was a big week. All right, people died. Other people didn't die, or they did, or we don't know what's going on. There's a lot of debate over some kid in a castle somewhere, and then we had Dingo Doodles yesterday. If you missed that, be sure to check out our YouTube channel when that goes up. It's just, I'm really hoping that we get kind of a relaxing evening tonight. So, please join me in telling Puck to just chill the fuck out a little bit tonight, maybe. All right. Too Many Warlocks. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to share the audio with you guys. Hold on, there you go. All right.
I'm shrouded in darkness.
All right. There you go.
I promise nothing.
No.
To start. Secondly, welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by a full team of Warlocks. Nobody on their team died. Which I don't know if that's an indictment of any sort.
Oh, wow.
I'm coming out swinging. Okay.
That's when the screen went black.
Joining me today in no particular order, we'll start in the middle today. A finely wood-plated gentleman in Carnival of Tragedy, Mr. Richard Bennett. Also joining us today is Forgiver of Sins, Mr. Penathan Wright.
Yeah, cut that crap out.
Also joining us today is Controlled Substance Enthusiast and Impaired Cart Driver, Guy Boutamps. And last but not least, joining us today is the lovely Miss Keithry Tealeaf, Fiery Bullet. When last we left our heroes, they had embarked on this mysterious blackened orb. They fought a giant, dripping with goo skeletal monster. And upon its defeat, it was revealed that Lord Blackwind had been destroyed. But unfortunately, so had Mr. Koshano the Quick. And it was very sad and solemn, and everybody had returned to the keep. And we are now rejoining our warlocks a full 5 days later. And I'm going to give everybody a moment here to let me know what they did with those 5 days.
So, I was pretty much locked in my room for the
Okay.
entirety of it. And Fey presence did not drop for a second. Like, just 5 angry days of staying awake.
Okay. So 5 angry days in your room. Who else?
Guy needs to get drunk again and go find Ebi.
All right. Guy, it's easy enough for you to get drunk here.
Yeah.
Their liquor is flowing. Yeeby's out in the training hall.
Okay. I want to make sure Tommy fills my flask before I go.
Okay.
And walk in and watch Ebi for a minute. Is he working with a sword or?
Yeah, he's training with his sword.
Okay. Ebi, my little friend, can I have a word?
And stops. Yes?
When he turns and looks at me, does he know?
Oh, he knows. He was there.
Right. So I just walk up to him and take the sword out of his hand and put it on the wall. Just start off with a big hug. And then, buddy, there's something I want to do for you, eh?
What is it?
You were Koshano's squire, eh, for a very long time, eh?
Yes.
You remember the first time I met you, eh? In the tall grass with the scarecrows, eh?
Yes, I remember.
And you ran into the grass and you hid away and nobody could see you, eh?
I am very good at hiding.
My friend, you are, and I look around like it's a big secret, you are sneaky as fuck, eh? You know, I want to say two things to you, eh? One, you are done being a squire now, eh?
He gets visibly sad at that.
No, my friend, it is because now you are a full member of the Avalon Knights Academy, eh? Stand up tall, my little friend.
And kind of raises his head up.
Welcome to the team, eh?
He kind of sniffs a little bit and wipes away some tears.
Oh, you got to do some training, eh? You got to be super good, eh? Like everybody else, eh? But I think I got the job for you, eh? You are so sneaky, eh? You know what reconnaissance is, eh?
Wormspit told us about it. A little bit.
That's when you sneak up and you watch what some other asshole is doing without him knowing, eh? And then you come back and you tell us, so we know better, so when we go in, we are prepared, eh?
Yeah.
I think you would be very good at this, eh?
I am very good at hiding. Nobody can see me.
And very good at looking, too, eh? You are smart, eh?
I wish I was better.
I know how you can be better, eh? You know how you are better? Knowledge and training, eh? Knowledge, I help you. You know, when I am very small, eh? The other kids, they are outside playing. My father, that asshole, he make me read all the manuals, all the military manuals, the whole thing, eh? I know all about recon, my friend. I memorized that book from one end to the other, eh? I teach you everything you need to know about being sneaky except for one part, eh? Look at me. I'm not sneaky. I don't do sneaky. But Marcus Phoenix, he does, eh? And unless he wants me to humiliate him in front of every place he ever goes for the rest of his long, long life, he's going to come here and teach you how to be sneaky like him, eh?
Okay. Can I ask you something?
Of course, monsieur. Of course.
Do you think that if I was better, if I was stronger, I could have stopped him from dying?
Yibi, nobody could have stopped him, eh? Nobody. Nobody could have stopped him. He was destined to do this. He's a hero, eh? The first one. The first one of the new academy.
Yeah.
I don't want to put any more names on that ball, Yibi. So you get good, eh? I got some books I got to tell you about. I got some places for you. You wear dark blue and gray, not black. I tell you this later. Marcus Phoenix, he's going to help you too. I got to go find him, eh? He thinks he's sneaky. I find that shit. I follow the smell, eh? Hey, you be, eh?
Yeah.
So, my friend, let me be the first to welcome you as a full member of the Avalon Knights Academy. And I hold up my hand.
He holds out your hand. He reaches up and shakes your hand. Thank you.
Okay, now practice some more with that sword, eh? You
I
get
will.
good. And Yibi, maybe we save the next one, eh?
Yes.
Then I gotta go find Wormspit to tell him what I just did.
Okay.
I probably should have talked to him first, but yeah, Yibi needs to get moved up on payroll.
All right.
And then there's one more thing I want to do. I want to go to the library in the keep,
Okay.
and I want to find a very specific spell. It's kind of like Lesser Restoration, but it works on a very specific subclass of diseases.
Oh. Which diseases?
Those of a sexually transmitted nature.
I
would
see.
like Cure STD as a ritual spell, if I may.
It's not kicking around the library, but there are people who can work it up for you.
Excellent. And when they do, about 2 hours later, I'm going to stumble into the bar looking for Pen.
Okay.
But anybody else wants anything to do?
Yeah.
Well, you would have found me in the library actually before
okay. Oh, even better, in the silence of the library. I stumble up to you, almost falling over, bent over at the waist. Ben, I got the new spell. It cure all those kind of hitches and stuff. I don't got to come to you with the stick anymore. You don't have to point it at my crotch anymore. It's cure sexually transmitted diseases. Guess where I put it? Eh? Remember, my body is my tome, right? So that's carved onto.
I can only.
It's worse than that, Pen. Now I can never get diseased again, and I am ribbed for my partner's pleasure. I am sorry, my little friend. I needed a laugh. I put my hand on her shoulder and, Tommy, drinks, please.
You're in the library.
Luckily, I brought my own. Thank you, Tommy. I'm seeing things, Pen. The pain.
And I'm considering if I need to burn my shoulder off now.
I can fix it, but you don't want to see me cast.
No. So, well, before this and up until this point, I've just been in the library pouring through the recesses of it, just like kind of not cataloging, maybe cataloging. I don't know, just kind of like seeing what's there, because I don't think any of us have actually done that yet. And that's what I'd be doing with my 5 days. So I've been doing that, and then this. Yeah, well, you know what? You never cease to, whatever it is you do. I'm speechless. I have no words, which is amazing for someone like me. So, like, good job. And it's just, it's not that I'm being cold. It's just like, I'm not completely there. I've been like saturating myself in this to the point that I'm not a person right now.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, K3, what are you doing for these 5 days?
I'm gonna take some time to talk to the people who were there and try and piece together what happened with Koshano. Okay. And I'm going to write as much of it down and send it to my brother Halbin and my dad and say, here's a new story to perform about Koshano the Quick, and send that to them, as well as let them know you don't need to come to the keep anymore. If Penn hasn't already said that, which I don't think he did. I
probably forgot in the hubbub. They might be on their way with suitcases.
They're like halfway through, and then like the messenger, hey, where are you guys? Oh, come on.
Was the date the attack was supposed to happen within this 5 days?
No, it's 2 days from, or like it's 1 or 2 days from now.
Okay.
So is when it was supposed to happen.
And then most of the rest of the time I will spend in the training hall. I do want to, if the mirror is around, use that.
Oh, the mirror is around.
Okay. I want to. Oh God, there have been so many things. I'll just do one. Think about the guy I picked the sword up from.
Okay. Doesn't respond without a name.
Shoot. Hey, sword. Do you happen to remember the name of the person who had you before?
Oh, goodness. That was a long time ago. To tell you the truth, I can't really recall. I'm a different sword now.
Okay. All right. Well, instead, I'm going to think of Duelist Companion and see what that gets me.
Duelist Companion doesn't bring you anything. It's got to be a
Oh.
person.
Poop. Okay. Well, that was worth a try.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was it? All right. So, oh,
Yeah, I've got one thing to do because it's as good a time to introduce it as it is, anyways. So one of the days I'm leaving the room. Fey presence hasn't dropped. I go to the giant tree I formed the automaton in.
uh-huh.
I'm basically casting fairy fire on the leaves.
Okay.
Sorry, going through stuff really fast. Okay, yeah, I still have that. I've cast fairy fire on the leaves, and I've kind of just put my wooden arm on it, and it's kind of melding with the tree a bit,
Okay.
just to a point that the tree begins to hum this music. And I'm hoping it's set up. And then the Lament of the Brave begins to sing from both Richard and the tree
All right.
and the surrounding wildlife.
If you please.
Was someone expecting me to have this sound cloud?
This
Damn it.
sounds like
I
a
am so
long
sorry.
pause waiting for a sound cue.
Yep.
I really should have talked this better. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Wait, hold on. Give me
An
2 minutes.
epic
We'll circle
ode
back to this.
ensues.
Okay, we'll circle back to it. All right.
I did have one thing we can just gloss over. I need to go find Marcus Phoenix, get him hammered, and convince him to teach EB how to be sneaky without all the flash that Marcus brings to the job.
Okay.
Just sneaky.
Marcus is already drinking heavily.
Excellent. He's got a head start. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's affected by this as well.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So he's partying up in the bar already.
Is Calazar awake?
Shortly. We'll get to that in just a moment. Just an eensy weensy moment.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is once again, I'm very sorry to our audience, as well as when the Lament of the Brave does happen, I'm hoping it's loud enough that everyone, the people in the training hall, the library, and the bar can hear it.
Oh yeah, we can have that resonate throughout.
That's partly why I wanted the tree to help sing it.
The tree can be your amplification tower.
And
So-
the grass around it, and everything that's green and good in this world.
What exactly are you telling Marcus Phoenix to get him to do this?
Oh, okay. Hey, my friend, I got a favor to ask you. Bet you never thought you'd hear those words.
Probably Well, not so recent, but the great
Well,
Marcus
whatever.
Phoenix is more than happy to assist you with whatever you require.
And I'm just filling up whatever he's drinking with whatever
Yeah.
I'm drinking. It's a mix of alcohols now. It doesn't really matter. It's 10. It's time to party. So I just talked to Yibi, the goblin, and you do such good work with Team Growl. I got another project for you, eh? You're kind of in an advisory position now, eh?
Oh, of course, I can certainly assist with whatever needs to be done.
That's excellent. Eh? You know what we need to do is we need to take that little dude, and he's sneaky. Eh? I mean, he's really sneaky, but I need you to teach him to be like your kind of sneaky. The kind of sneaky that goes into a room and has sex with a man's wife and out of the room without the guy even knowing.
That
He's
was
there
not
at the
me.
table.
Of course, that was not me.
Of course it wasn't.
And anything that
legally
you've
binding
heard
in any
to
way.
imply that it was me is certainly not correct. But
Marcus,
I can
imagine a 3-foot tall version of you, eh? How sneaky is that?
Yes, but does he have a cloak of shadows?
Well, not yet. You screw this up, I give him yours, eh?
Well, that's kind of. I'm rather attached to this one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Perhaps I
I'm
can
sure
get
you
another
were wearing
one
it when the nice pirate lady threw you off of her ship, eh?
We're not supposed to talk about that.
I wasn't going to until you started resisting this idea I'm bringing to you right now, eh?
Quiet, she's in the room.
Hey, Cherry.
She is.
Monsaris Noir, eh? How are you, eh?
Cherry switches back and forth between kind of muddling around the bar and sticking close to Cookie while her ship gets rebuilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just playing with him. I know Cookie's alive again. So
yeah.
But yeah. So you do this for me, eh? I'm teaching him the technical side of it, and you teach him the sneaky side of it.
Very well, I shall take him on as my apprentice, and he shall learn the arts of murderology and murderonomy.
That's exactly what I didn't want to hear from you. I want you to teach him to sneaky on me. That's what I want you to teach him, eh? We got
That's
enough
just
people
half
willing
the
to
lesson.
Marcus, we already got more than enough people in this place willing to die for us, eh? I don't want any more people to die for us. I want from now on people to stay alive for us, eh?
Very well. I shall teach him the art of staying alive.
That is what I wanted to hear, and I fill up his cup again.
Perhaps I can get a small cloak of shadows made. I'll see what I can do.
You do that, eh? And I don't tell the pirate where you are, eh? Ooh. And I wobble.
That woman frightens me. I'd rather you not call attention to it.
And then, yeah, quick drink with just to freak him out as much as anything else. Walk up to Cookie and Black Cherry and just, good to see you back, old man. Eh?
It's good to be back, always, though I wish it were under happier circumstances. But perhaps things will turn around shortly.
And speaking of happier circumstances, eh? And just the awful wink on the side of the face that only she can see because Cookie's over here. Give her a clink and then just walk away.
All right. So as you walk away, the song prepared by Richard begins to echo throughout the keep. Maestro, if you please.
Let me tell you the tale of Koshano the Brave, of the evils he fought and the world that he saved. An obsidian curse that his fate it did seal. The loss of a friend, the wound never shall heal. A comrade brought back, but in all the wrong ways. The war we did win, but they won the day. So we raise up our cups for Koshano the brave. Of the evils he fought and the world that he saved.
So that plays throughout the keep.
Cool, I'm sad again.
Effect achieved.
Yeah, as much fun as Guy was trying to bring to the situation, that just killed it. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was really nice, man. That was really well
that
done.
was excellent.
Thank you. I did not spend an inordinate amount of time on it.
Night passes on the 5th day, and morning comes, and some amount of normalcy after the time passes begins to return to this place. And you awaken to the smell of a delicious breakfast and a bustling tavern. Things that have been absent from this place for far too long. And you're free to come downstairs and enjoy it whenever you like.
Hey, Woody, where's that fucking dragon?
Fey form isn't down, it's just shifted at this point.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were in the room. I just bellowed at the top of my lungs.
Oh
from the
no,
bar.
I'm literally walking down the stairs. That's my thing now. Like I hear that, I go, ugh, damn it. I don't want them to see me like this right now. All right then, let's go. Asylum!
Like scam, like you know when a dog runs on the linoleum floor and you hear like the nails. It's just like that across the wood, across the top, scampering down the stairs, up the leg, onto the shoulder, tongue hanging out, and big toothy grin.
How large is he?
He's getting he's getting bigger. He's
Okay, because you just said he went on the shoulder, so
yeah, no, he's getting bigger. It's like a large house cat at this point.
okay. I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
be piggybacking him.
No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. He's like a large house cat at this point. And his wings are starting to come in.
And
Or
color?
her wings are starting to come in. She is lightening up a bit.
Okay, so
Green dragon.
tending towards green.
Still
Okay.
too early to tell.
So sort of a shadowy green. Yeah. Okay. It's all good. I'm sure it's just a drink.
And it's just a little kind of whistling sound of like a scratch under the chin.
Yeah, tongue is out, enjoying it. You guys notice immediately that on this morning, Calazar is awake, and he is at a table by himself enjoying some breakfast.
Like I'm, sir. I pretty much just sit down across from him, put out my hand for a small fist bump, and then put it back down after it has achieved said effect.
Weakly frail, he goes, "Oh, you missed it, so I summoned a monkey, and the mercs went off with him to return him to his dimension, so that was fun."
Okay.
Just a monkey? Why did it need to go back?
It was a sentient monkey. It had a vest, and was also a sorcerer, so that was new.
Oh,
And pants.
well.
Well, I'm
You know,
glad to hear
best.
about the pants, yeah.
You know, pants do indicate civilization.
Because there was a organ grinder that my folks hung out with, and he had a monkey, but no pants, so.
No. I don't think this was like that. He knew spells. He was quite surly. But he seemed nice enough.
A surly, sentient monkey? How did you tell him apart from the rest of that group?
I figured they'd be a good fit. But I imagine he'll be returning home whenever they arrive.
Great. Well, how are you doing today?
Oh, well, I've been in a coma for a couple weeks. That was interesting.
I'm assuming plates of food are already in front of us.
Yeah, they've been brought over. It's pancake with fruit and a selection of syrups.
I'm just gonna kind of lean into Cookie. I need some meat for this guy.
No problem. I'll get a rack of lamb done up for you. And he heads off to the back.
So, Calazar,
That's
this
what
is my
you
dragon.
do until it can hunt the sheep itself?
Yes, I was going to ask about the dragon. That's real, right? You all can see it too.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh, good. The wild
Yes.
magic's been going off a little wonky lately. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't hallucinating.
Use prestidigitation to make the dragon sparkle on his shoulder.
Day is still young.
Yes, I imagine that's fine. So, how have things been? I got a little bit up to speed. I heard it was unfortunate of what happened. But how are you?
I've been just fidgeting with my arcane focus, just like I haven't said anything. And as soon as I sat down and we started having this conversation, the first thing I did was pull open my tome and wrote a quick message to my patron. And all it said was, "Can I come have breakfast with you?" And that's all it was.
Ooh.
I'm gonna answer Calazar's question as well. Just, things want to kill me. Same old, same old.
Ah, yes, it's part of being from the Underdark, I imagine.
This one isn't from that.
Really? Well, that's new.
Yeah. Not really.
Well, I imagine I should get out of my sleeping gown, perhaps into something more presentable.
Get that one. And I'm surprised you're dressed like this for sleeping. I imagined it was going to be a footsie pajama pair.
Well, I normally would have gotten dressed, but the monkey was carrying me, so I figured not to resist.
It's good to have you back, old man.
It's good to be back. I mean, I got bored of the coma. Existence is tiring
I hear that.
in general, but
And I try to shears Calazar.
if
If he doesn't do it, then it's just going to be awkward standing there.
He puts his hand on the mug and weakly tries to raise it, but it doesn't go up.
I'm going to
This is as far as I can go.
I'm going to be as patient as possible. Just kind of bring my mug to his, and then
All right, and clinks with you. Pen, you receive a response in your book saying you may see me whenever you wish.
Cool. And I just stand up and it's forced, but I just look at Calazar and I'm like, I'm glad you're okay. Really, I'm really glad that you're okay. Excuse me. And I just super awkward walk away from the table. Just I'm out to the wherever you can get. I don't know. Can we go to the ethereal through the mage tower? Did we ever determine? Or do we have to use Veronica? Lady Bella.
Oh, yeah.
Veronica came first.
Ask him if you want.
Lady Bella.
I guess that's where I'll default to. Because I don't want to see people, and as much as I love MT1, he is on that farther end of the spectrum away from people. So
Very
yeah,
well.
I'll just show up in there and be like, I believe we've done this before, but I can't recall. Can you take me to the ethereal end of the keep from here?
Yes, I should be able to put you in an alternating room. Give me a moment.
Thank you.
And he does the flip for you, and when you exit the tower, you are in the ethereal realm again.
Cool. And I took my breakfast with me.
Okay.
I have just a plate of that. Oh wait, can I eat it in the ethereal? I didn't even. Well,
Yeah,
Ethereal
you
in
can
hand.
eat it. You are still physical when you transport to the ethereal.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just go over to whatever. I don't know what building my patron has. I don't think
He has just like a modest building filled with books set up.
Yeah.
He's not showy.
So yeah, I just go up and like knock on the door or whatever, if there is a door.
Enter.
And I just go in and I'm like, hey, and it just all the pretenses fall away. I don't want to be around people right now, and you're not exactly a person from what I could tell. So
Very well.
Yeah. And
He's currently taking the form of what looks like an old wizard, and he is sitting cross-legged, floating in the center of the room, and he's surrounded by open tomes.
yeah, and I'm just like a kid when their dad's like at the computer doing work or whatever. I just like sit down like near enough to like be near him, but just like sit there cross-legged on the floor with my plate and just start eating. And like I haven't looked at the specimen report yet. I kind of wanted to hear it from you.
Oh, it's most interesting.
What is? I don't know if we killed. What was that?
And he moves his hand, and all the books close into one, and then he pushes out, and they go up against the wall, and they spread out into a massive piece of parchment. And it begins to diagram the fragments that you gathered. They are pieces of the void.
I'm sorry I didn't listen. I couldn't I got away from it for a time when you said, but I couldn't. We had people in there.
It's fine for now. You gathered valuable samples. These are void fragments. They're almost crystalline, but the viscous material encapsulating them is new, unusual, unidentified, malevolent.
It was really mean, and I don't know if I have any right to like feel this way, but it doesn't feel right that something that states that it was before everything and that it will swallow everything in the end is like mean and like likes hatred, because that doesn't seem right. And this is very just like there's no fact in this. This is straight up just an emotional conversation with a logic god, apparently.
Well, perhaps you're approaching it from the wrong angle. Tomekeeper.
And I kind of straighten up. Yes.
Is it not uncommon for mortal races to try new forms of sustenance?
It is. It can come with unforeseen consequences at times, depending on what it is.
So perhaps you travel to a distant land and you try a new form of sustenance that doesn't exist where you are originally from. And it seems decadent to you. Is it possible that the mortal creature could become transfixed by these things? Perhaps develop a taste for them?
Yes, that is a potential outcome.
Have you not ever been excited by the concept of a new idea?
Oh, consistently, always.
Well, then perhaps this is something similar.
Is it a threat?
To who?
Well, it says that at the end, all things will return to it.
Well, everything dies, Tomekeeper. Eventually, your universe will snuff out and everything will return to blackness.
Yeah, I don't know why I had it. I thought I could fix that.
Why would you seek to fix something that is going to be far beyond your years?
I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not worried about it or concerned. It makes sense to me. But why do I have an issue with other people dying? Why am I trying to become a necromancer? I got all my memories back and I see the initial reasons, but somewhere in the middle when I was divided, I still had the fascination for other reasons. And so now I just am all... I've never had more questions in my entire life.
I don't see that as an issue.
Yeah, it can be a lot. I'm just trying to pick up the pieces from what has happened.
Tomekeeper, when we run out of questions, we have lost our reason to exist.
You're right. Do you need anything? And I'm finished. I guess I'm just like, well, shoveling breakfast into my face. Like I'm like, you know what? I think this was a good conversation, but I'm like, do you need anything at all? I know I kind of just get stuff.
No, I have much knowledge to absorb now, and he brings it back and spreads it out in front of him again.
Okay. Thanks for, everything. And I'll see you later. Love you. And I kind of like walk out the door. And I do that thing where like I said it and I kind of like keep my head in the door just for a little bit.
It's like you are an adequate Tomekeeper.
Oh. Love you too.
Love.
I just shut the door.
You're trying, like, this is a foreign concept.
And I'm just walking away like I think that's the same thing. And so yeah, and then I guess I'll just port back and head back to them and just kind of ease back into that life.
All right. While that's going on, meanwhile, back at the table at the keep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, when Penn walks out, if nobody else says anything for about 3 seconds, he's going to say, I'm very worried about him.
Well, everybody handles, grief in different ways.
Oh, good. I'm glad you all noticed that. I'm uncertain as to what's weird in most social engagements.
Yeah, so a little.
Yeah, the one guy we don't want weak right now is weak right now, eh? Key 3, it's more than just the loss of Koshano. Penn didn't get to save Blackwind.
Well, yes, we're all fairly upset right now. So.
He feels like a failure. And I'm afraid what he's going to do to try and get the power to fix
Maybe
the
we
problem.
shouldn't talk about who feels like a failure right now. And Keythree's just getting up and walking away and like going and walking and then coming back and sitting down.
Oh,
I look
geez.
at Richard and say, what did I say?
You are all acting very strange. I'm gonna finish my dinner and go get changed. Breakfast, of course. And Calazar finishes up and stumbles away back to his room.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the two of them and go, to answer questions, Guy, everyone feels a bit like a failure at the moment, and it's a bit hard to hear or think about that. And about why Penn went off, about how everyone represses, how everyone deals with loss. It's a complicated set of scenarios. Some of us dive deep into the sadness. Some of us try to ignore it, and some of us just push it deep down to a point that we won't ever feel it again. And then some of us have just gotten to the point where it all feels benign. Doesn't mean they're happy about it, but they just, have trouble feeling the actual thing.
I understand all that, and I get all that, and I have no problem with all of that. My worry is that he's going to do something stupid. He's going to go to the library. He's going to pick up some spell he don't understand all the way. Does this story start to sound familiar?
Yeah, let's run. And I've immediately stood up. Well, actually, I stand up, I sit back down. I pretty much ball up what Cookie has made. What's left of it. Just kind of quickly pop it into the back of my throat.
Cookie from the bar. Ah, me heart.
Sorry! I'm in a rush.
I'll forgive you this time.
I'll make it up to you.
Under the circumstances, but if you do it again, I'm going to make a personal visit.
Would you like some Fey wine? I mean, that's really what I can offer here.
Never touch this stuff, not after the incident.
Yeah, it's not very good. Gets you drunk, though. And then I am off to the library.
As soon as he's out the door, key 3. Key 3. Bang! On the table. Key 3.
Yes.
Now I'm not sure what to say, but that face. What do you mean you feel like a failure? We weren't even there.
At least some of us were trying to do something.
Oh, you mean me? That's fair. I gave up, I didn't think we had a chance. I didn't think anything we could do would make any difference. I should have known better given what he was doing inside the bubble, I gave up. I'm sorry. Thank you for calling me on my shit.
Just try not to do it again. There's always something. There always has to be something we can do.
You and Penn are teaching me that every day,
I don't think we have to worry about him.
Okay. I worry about him. You worry about me. Nobody cares about Richard. It all works out.
Really much feels that way.
I went to the Underdark with you.
Yes. Sorry, just to ponder a query. If Richard falls alone in a forest, does anyone give a shit?
Yeah, Key3 shoves an egg in your mouth.
5 times they've saved you. I pulled up a chair to watch the werewolves eat you in the street. So
Key3 shoves an egg in your mouth, and then you cut the suspension bridge. Okay, sorry.
Huck, what have I said about well-laid plans?
I'm good. Okay, so
Huck, well-laid plans.
Richard, on your way out to the library, you encounter Penn exiting the Mage Tower.
Hello! Okay, everything's good. Going back to get a drink.
So I walk out, I see Richard see me, say, "Oh, good," and then turn around and walk away.
I guess.
then you walk into the bar and there's Key3 and Guy sitting there looking really uncomfortable.
So,
So who wants to go, like, stab something? Because I want to go stab something.
I know a something we could stab.
E3. What have I said? My crave for violence is unending.
What the hell just happened?
Look.
We
I don't.
just and you want oh god.
I don't know what I missed, but
Oh, I don't know either. This is just weird to me.
I don't condone violence, but we do it anyway. And I happen to know of something that's probably not a good thing that is in the way of something I need, and perhaps something we all need. Back when we were in, wasn't Neverwinter. Where's that? Oh yes, Waterdeep. You'd think I'd remember because I hate it so much. I went to that trader and I was looking for frost relics, and there's an old frost giant fort, and it is between the Eye of the Allfather and the Worm Cove or something. I don't know. I wrote that kind of scribbled in my journal. Anyway, it's over there. So that's something. That's one thing. I'm open to other suggestions, but if you need to stab something, I need to feel something. So there's something.
Is that the shield again?
Oh, we could go get the shield too.
Oh, I
shit,
can
I
actually
thought he
use
was
it
already
now.
talking about it. Now I gave him 2 things to do.
Actually, I'm about to give a third. I mean, if I want to survive throughout the week, it's probably a good idea to do something with the damn fairies.
But didn't we take care of that with getting rid of the undead?
Oh, he
army?
Crayfey.
What? But he didn't. Your deal is null, correct?
Yeah, that's what you'd think. But I've seen him decapitate people for sneezing in his direction. I don't think he cares.
I mean, and I kind of look at it's not like my tome has little like indicators on it, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I wonder if I can do that again yet. Because you saw what I did.
It's like
to
a
that.
battery. Oh, I've got 3 bars.
It's like, you saw what I did to that skeleton thing. I don't know if my patron could kill Oberon, but I'd put my bets on him.
You want to put a god against a god.
That would probably bring him here to the keep too, so maybe not. I could do it though. Last case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Yeah. Sorry, out of character. I don't know how you activate your thing, but really I think that you should have a bookmark that just appears in your book every now and then, and when you rip it out, then all that shit happens. Anyways.
But you forget where you are in the story.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes,
Ooh.
that is the unfortunate part. Anyways, back to this, because, actual things.
So, while you guys are enjoying your breakfast and discussing where you're going to go to stab things, you guys hear a sound like a steam whistle.
That?
From outside.
That, my friend, is exposition, and I walk out the front door.
I'll follow that.
and a bizarre looking cart, just covered with all kinds of bizarre machinery and items, driven by a gnome with a very elaborate set of goggles on his forehead, has pulled up to the keep. He's got a little white beard and a long white mustache.
And this is not a deep gnome. You said a gnome.
Gnome.
Hi, I'm Kithri Tealeaf. Welcome to the Avalon Knights Keep.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm
Hi.
Wendell Gearstrip, Professor Wendell Gearstrip. Engineer extraordinaire. I was told by a bardic fellow, very nice man, that I could come out here and perhaps set up shop.
An engineer.
Ah,
I'll be right back. And I just like head straight to the bar. I pound like 4 shots, and then I come back out. Cool. Just had to get that numb sauce. Okay. What?
Is
well,
this Avalon
Yes.
Knights Academy? Well,
Yes.
good news, everyone! I'm here to set up shop.
wonderful. What kind of engineering do you do?
Oh, tinkering items, schematics, weapons of war, whatever you're into.
Well, hopefully we won't need the last one for a while, so...
Are you sure? It's quite a lucrative trade.
Speaking of which, I, for one, am not going anywhere until after the day of the attack. We don't know if he had any allies that were supposed to meet him here, eh?
We still have a couple days.
I guess that's true.
So
by all
this is the
means.
place, right?
This is the place, eh?
Yes, yes.
Excellent. Is there
Yes.
a place inside where I can set up?
We
Head
got
over
the
to one of those
blacksmith.
dilapidated buildings.
The one that says workshop on the roof?
Excellent.
Probably be a good place to start, eh? Right beside the blacksmith, so he can do all that shit for you, eh? You're going to love him, by the way.
Is the workshop like built, or is it?
I believe it was allocated.
I think everything's been rebuilt now.
Yeah, because you guys kind of put money into everything at this point.
Yeah. We spent thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Not the hundreds of thousands that Mom made gambling on dinosaurs.
Which, I mean, like somebody's going to have to
Still
get Cherry
piled up
ship.
in the keep somewhere. I'm not quite. I was never quite sure what they were planning on doing with that. It's like wait till Blackwind comes and then just dump it on him.
So he moves his cart in and runs over to the workshop and just starts setting up. And first thing he does is he sits outside this wooden thing that looks like a cutout of a person, and it sways back and forth in waves.
You should do one of those full of air, eh?
And it looks like it's painted like it's holding a sign that says Wendell's Gearworks.
Weird little place we're making for ourselves.
Kithri, you said you wanted to stab something. Want to spar?
Well, I don't want to stab you.
I'll be fine.
Not you.
Judge won't add
specifically.
any news. Won't add any new scars.
Well, this time we can use the, training swords. Not like last time.
I mean, we can always go. Because what is the date? Is it 2 days from now, or is it? Because
Yeah,
we
it's-
waited 5 days, or did
it's
it already
two-
pass?
It's supposed to come up 2 days from now.
We have
But-
so much time. I mean, I get your point, Guy, but at the same time, I need to root through my knowledge of necromancy. If I
Would
would,
you have like 800 books still to read? I mean, the book read them, but you don't read them, eh?
and I just look like dead flat at Guy, and I'm just like, do you know where I've been for the past 5 days? I love reading, Guy Boutant. I love reading, but I need to do something that is not reading right now, and it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
sorry.
So you're pissed because I don't do nothing? I get it, eh?
No, I'm pissed because I want to do something.
You're not pissed I don't do nothing in the fight, eh? You bitch at me all that day. Do something, do something, do something. The fights come, I run away 2 times. You don't say nothing? Come on, get it out. We don't talk about it then. We're in the middle of a fight. But now, you got to trust me from now on, eh? So say what you got to say, eh?
I don't like that you tried to leave, and I don't like that you tried to leave with us, but I had the option to go back, and I assumed that if I had told you I will not be staying and I need you to take me back, you would have. Would you have?
I don't know, Pen. I don't know. I had no spells. I got no abilities. I can't do no damage.
But that's you.
I'm shit-faced drunk.
Okay, you could work on that.
I tried to save everyone's life. Nobody wants me to save them, eh?
Yeah, Death Wish here. I'll let you get back to your conversation.
5 and counting, eh?
Yeah, those are just almost deaths. They're like little naps.
I love and hate the things that make you you. They're different, and it's nice to have someone who isn't actively killing people around here. Your value is in other places, and while it is annoying sometimes when I need a little extra firepower from everyone, I still value who you are within this dynamic. So take that for what you will. I'm not mad at you. The moment you stand between me and trying to do something about something, then I will be mad at you. But as long as you're not holding me away, then I have no issue.
Okay. Because I was on your side, you know. I wanted you to save him, eh?
And my hand absent-mindedly just kind of rubs where that thing is sitting under my tunic now, and I'm just like, I know, there's still potentially things to be done, but I don't want to think about those right now. That's so field trip.
Yeah, field trip, and I tried to be less useless this time, eh?
You know, we gave you a wand for that, and you blew it up.
I still got the Wand of Wonder, but second to last time I used that, I just about killed all of us, eh?
Not that. And yeah, we should talk about that. We should really talk about that thing.
I mean, we never talk about that.
But the other wand, we gave you a wand of magic missile, didn't we?
Yeah, and I used it to try and hero out on Black Wind, and it don't work at the shit, eh?
Yeah, maybe we need to get you something. I don't know. Key 3, do you have any ideas? You're a weapons expert from what I gather.
I don't really do damage, though.
Do you want things?
You don't necessarily need spells or stuff like that to do what you do. You'd still be Gee without whatever your patrons gave you.
Nobody wants that key. Nobody wanted that key before, and nobody wants him now.
That's the key that we have.
Oh, sorry. Just before you actually say that, I'm just gonna very quickly slap Gee. Very much. We fucking want you. We need you.
If that isn't hypocrisy, I don't know what is.
Hey, look, I'm not going anywhere, eh? But I got limitations, eh?
We all do.
Yeah, the second I enter into magic of any sort, I'm just dead. In fact, I'm probably
You don't need to go into a magic field. You just need to get into a bar fight.
Be Speaking of
Okay,
which,
I
we
don't run away no
probably should
more.
pick up
Okay, I
some,
promise. I promise. I don't run away no more, even if it means we're all dead. Eh?
I mean, you can run away. I'm sorry, Keith3. You keep trying to talk.
So we probably should pick up some like health healing potions or something, because I used the last thing I had from the rabbit on this big guy.
Yeah, and I just never carry any.
You can pick up a few potions of vitality from Whistle Whip. I had him replicate some that I and I can't say it. I'm just like I got one and they're replicated. So there's at least, he said there were 10 and we were trying to mass produce them for the fight, but now that that's not happening, you might as well go grab a few if you would like. I know I'm going to pick up a couple because this only does so much, and I hold up my staff. It's still good though. I'm glad I have it. Glad to have that. Speaking of which, that's really what I'm after. If we end up going, I don't care where we go. I just want to go somewhere. My vote is the ice cavern, but I don't care.
I mean, we could also go to the Underdark, destroy a bunch of stuff, help my girlfriend kind of fight a demon king. You know, the works.
That sounds
Wait
like
a
maybe
minute,
more,
that's
more
another-
than a couple day excursion.
Yeah, that's a couple of
Plus,
days.
I got kind of a question about that. Didn't the two of you go to get this girlfriend? Eh? I don't see her nowhere.
Richard?
Yeah, things are complicated.
With you?
Set her brother
Really?
on fire.
Complicated? Difficult and dark, maybe, sure, but complicated? She said no, didn't she? Oh, Key3, she said no right to his face, right?
Kind
No.
of.
Wait,
Boop,
it's
boop,
worse than that.
awkward.
There's something you're not telling me. Wait, it's worse than he said. That she said no. What happened? What happened?
She had to stay and deal with stuff down there.
But she's safe, right?
You left her in a safe place.
Okay.
I mean, when I saw her walking away, she was safe.
So wait, you were springing her from jail, right? So you just sprung her from jail and then, like, she said no and walk away?
No.
Ah, see here, I saw the guilt on your face. I'm getting this story out of you, Big Woody. What the hell happened?
You know, Keith3 would probably tell us too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but
They
this is way
separated
more
for
fun,
the
eh?
end. Keith3 went home first.
She has work to do. Is really the gist of it.
Okay,
They're
Keith3,
demon
he's
lords.
going to be all cryptic. What happened?
Popping in and out of existence. You know.
Well, we rescued her, and then she had to go someplace, so Richard dropped her off while I came back here.
And I just kind of
So,
gently
come and
punch Guy in the shoulder.
You break her out of jail. You give her a ride to her ex-boyfriend's place. And then she tells you to go away.
You're not helping. This is not
Oh no, but I'm distracting attention from me being a shit.
Honestly, I'm still confused.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry it didn't work out.
I look at Keith3 just like, help me.
So, you guys gonna get the cart then?
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do to get away from all that. Just like, do. I'll
Let's go
the
get
cart.
Lady Bella.
Yeah.
And
So,
did she date people before? I don't know. I was a
I
slave
don't
for
even
most
know,
of
but
this.
I just made up
It's
the
like now all these
ex-boyfriend part
questions
just to make
have
a bad story.
There
already
was
worse,
no
but-
one before me.
just a drow
Like, there must have been people before me, but it's
like
just
hundreds of years.
I don't know. It's kind of like hit it and quit it with Drow,
God.
and she hasn't hit it with me,
Wow,
so it's
even
just
Guy
very
didn't go
confusing.
there.
So the cart is brought around, and this schoolyard taunting, I imagine, continues throughout the entire trip up north. Yeah, you guys have a little bit of time. The weather gets chillier because it's deep into fall, approaching on winter now.
Does my ring of frost resistance keep me warm at all? Is
Just
it like
a little, just a little bit. It's like another layer of clothing.
Ooh, nice. I don't have to change all this, what I've got going on.
I think I have to change slightly.
Oh yeah, no, like the leaves that you have on you have begun to change color. Like
Oh yeah, no. Like, pretty much what I do is I shake really violently, and it just turns into a coniferous tree.
Ah,
And so it's just pine needles now.
Yeah.
And then there's a little branch that unfortunately that's on my face, and I just, God damn it.
and Keithra, you just have this internal warmth all the time, as a thing from your patron. You're like a space heater.
Little tiny bundle of warmth.
Yep.
Like those little pocket warmers.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys move north, doesn't take long. You have a couple hours on the journey, but once you're in the vicinity of what you're looking for, it doesn't take long to track down the ruins of this place. And it's partially buried. It's just a bit of the opening is collapsed completely, but it looks like a bit of snow has been dug up into a side entranceway. And what immediately draws your attention here is a massive opulent tent is set up, and there are a bunch of horses, and it looks like somebody has some kind of operation going on down there.
Any kind of livery or flags or pennants or...
No kind of livery or flags or pennants or anything else.
They said, the trader said they were trying to get into this fortress, but that it had a hound in it or something. Maybe these are the other people trying to... I hope they haven't gotten it all yet.
A hound?
From what I gathered, it was like, you know how there's like hounds and then there's like hounds. It was one of the latter. And since it's cold, it might, I don't know.
Like, I've started steering us towards the ground a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got you on board.
And it's just the only thing running through my mind is more pets.
You're coming down to land, and when you land there, you see there is a gentleman dressed in a super puffy winter coat, and he's old, and he's got pointed features, and he has a straight-laced looking gentleman that stands with him as he addresses everyone's there. All right, and everyone, now we want this place cleared out, and we need it all for our new facility. Now, I want you to not worry about your lives. That is a risk I am willing to take, and you will all be paid handsomely upon return of your corpses. Now then,
Damn it,
if you go inside and clear the place out, we can begin construction of our new venture. I think this is the perfect spot. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Simons? Yes, sir. Right then, on we go.
How large is this man? That's
He
very
is.
puffy?
He is.
Like, is he like considerably short with a big?
No, he is. He's not short, but he's definitely like old and like frail looking under the coat.
And we don't recognize them, right, at all?
No. This isn't the evil billionaire that you're familiar with.
Guys, I got this. You know I'm good at these things. Guy's also good at these. I think we're all good at these things. We're very charismatic as a group. I don't know why. Anyway.
We'll get into that in just a moment. We're going to take a little break. And then when we come back, we're going to do that.
All right, there we are. Hey, I'm going to pop back to you for a second so I can show you some stuff. So, y'all, we've got our... Ooh, wow, that exposure is not properly set. Anyways,
Okay, there we go.
it's not about me. It's about showing you the giveaway prize that we're going to give away because we reached that 900 follower mark. We do a giveaway every 100 followers up to 1,000, which is happening soon, we hope. So there will be something cool for the 1,000 follower giveaway as well. But if you want to get it on this giveaway right now, you just need to type something into the chat so we can make sure we get you on the list. A few other notes, and there's no reason you have to look at me while we do that. A few other notes. We've got this week the return of Clockwork Dominion, where you will, if you're into steampunk or if you're interested in checking it out. If you've been looking for a system built just for steampunk, Victorian Gothic horror, well, this is the show for you, my friends. It has no dice, and we are lucky enough to have the creator of the system as the game master on that game. So you'll want to be sure to check that out. But I don't know. What else do we got coming up, Puck?
We've got that. We've got Deadlands tomorrow, in which you can see me and Penn and myself, along with a couple other folks that you might recognize from other streams, and some you only recognize from Deadlands. So definitely check that out. And I believe that's the only other things we have going on right now. So if you guys want to get out on this giveaway, you want your chance at that dice chest, what I need you to do is type into the chat, type Frost.
Okay, we're going to have a little ad break for the sake of trying to knock out those pre-rolls, so new people joining us don't have to sit through those since it's break time anyways. But same as usual, about 15 minutes, and we'll be back with you. So everybody go handle your business.
Because that's all.
All right, welcome back. Let's jump back over to you here, and let's roll up that winner.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tamarick is the winner.
Tamarick is the winner.
Wait. Did Tamarick already win something?
I don't think Tamarick got anything.
No, Tamarick didn't win yet.
So.
Okay, Tamarick, we will get your shipping information from you. So we can send you out that winnie prize.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll get back to the game here.
All right. So when last we left our heroes, they had endeavored to go fight this Frost Wolf to get a cool
stat. Wait, hold on a second. He said, you don't want it?
Huh?
No many dice for you? All right.
I guess we'll roll another one.
We can re-roll it.
I'll pay you for it. You can...
What the fuck is going on here?
Wins the giveaway.
There we go.
All right. Not even possible.
Vosharish. We will get your shipping information.
Oh, he did win something already.
Oh, did he?
Oh, he did already win it. Well, thank you for your honesty. So we got a new winner. We'll get your shipping information from you. Already back to the game.
Okay.
Wait, who won? Was it Nightbot?
Wait, what?
Nightbot won the giveaway?
No, it was
Nightbot. Yeah.
Vosharish.
Oh, Vosharish.
Vosharige.
Yeah, there you go.
That is pronounced. I will get your shipping information from you, and we'll send it.
Thank you.
Right.
Congrats.
So, congratulations. When last we left our heroes, they had gone in search of this ice wolf.
Oh, it's an ice wolf?
Yeah.
Totally bringing it back to the keep.
Remember when I tried to bring that? Oh, you weren't there. That's right.
No, you weren't around.
So you did.
That may be guarding a frost giant hoard in this bombed out place. And upon arriving, you have found this other group is there. And there's this clearly wealthy gentleman wearing far too many layers addressing them as you've arrived. And we join that scene now in progress.
Right. As we're pulling down, I'm like, if we heard this as we were pulling up, I'm just going to be like, okay, so like we just want to integrate. We just want to be like, we knew you needed help, and here we are. Sound good? Everybody on board with that?
Sure.
Guy does not look so for one.
What exactly are we here for?
We just want to get in and get the stuff and get all this tension out of us. So like,
we just want to kill something? Why are we lying about that? We walk down and we say, hey, guy, we want to go in there and kill something. Is that okay? Your guys are wearing what color? We don't kill them.
Just do something productive.
Yeah, and like if we help this old guy, that's a win-win, and maybe he'll reward us for that. Look, we got this. And this is good.
Badass, though.
Sir, and you want me to integrate into a crowd?
Just trust me. I got you.
It
We
will go
got-
badly.
So the group of 4 he was addressing heads off into the place, and he starts heading back to his tent
Oh. Do we
with
want to
his
integrate?
associate.
Why we even got to talk to him? If we're
That's
just
a-
going in, we just
Oh.
go in. Eh?
That's right. We can just catch up. Okay, let's go. And let. I'm running to go catch those 4 that just went in.
I'm sighing very briefly, going, and then running immediately after.
And run as well.
Jog at the rear.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hi.
Can't talk, we're busy.
Who was addressing us? Were they ahead or behind? Because that makes a big difference.
Behind you, the older man's assistant.
Oops, we're already gone. Ooh.
Hi, Mr. Simmons.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just here to help out with getting the stuff.
You're not approved contractors.
Oh, don't worry, we're
Well,
volunteers.
no, we were special hired.
Doing me proud.
Do you have your paperwork? Because we've claimed this place.
Like, the sword is already beginning to slide out. from Richard's hand.
There's just this one guy. Is there only one person we can see left out here?
There's just the one guy.
I don't have any way to convince him to do anything.
I walk up to him, put my hand on his shoulder. Mon ami, you know what you need? You need a nice, refreshing walk, eh? And I will cast suggestion that he go for a walk. Mon ami, you should for sure go for a walk. You see that hill over there? I think the top of that hill is probably a very nice view, eh? And then suggestion, you go for a walk to the top of that hill.
I should go for a walk to the top of that hill.
All right, we see you later. Have a good day. And just turn around and head back in.
Simmons, what are you doing? The tent is getting very cold. I need to go for a walk, sir.
Go.
I was really hoping it wouldn't work like that, and he'd just start walking and be screaming about it. Like, no.
No, I need to. No.
Paperwork!
He's going for a walk. What are you doing here?
And I'm already-
Mr. Simmons said that
Sword
we should
sliding
head
out.
right in and help with acquiring the artifacts.
Well, I don't need 2 teams. I'm not paying double.
You don't have to.
We were told just whoever brings back the artifacts gets paid.
Ah, I understand your game. Aye, this isn't my first trip round the block. Very well, I'm not opposed to a little bit of competition. To the winner goes the spoils, but I trust you know that I won't be lying down.
No, certainly not.
I've employed the greatest team available, and I'm not sure what paltry organization you're from, but my men will secure the goods far before you even set foot inside.
Cool. I'm just walking towards the entrance. I don't care enough about this old dude to give 2 shits.
Well, we'll certainly make our way in so we can bring back the goods.
Yes, may the better team win, and don't worry, I'll be sure to let them know to leave a shilling behind for you. Ha ha!
I turn around, my sword is drawn. Like, I'm ready to kill this dude. He just seems annoying.
Just go inside.
Meanwhile,
I just brush the pearl of power and get my spell slot back.
Simmons, when you're done your walk, I need you to heat the tent.
Oh, I can heat your tent.
While they were doing this, did I catch up to the other team?
Yeah, you ran up to them, and they're getting their gear together. They're preparing to go inside. This team is composed of 2 humans, an elf, and a dwarf.
Oh, thank God! I thought you were about to say 2 humans and a gnoll.
No, they work for you now.
Hey, so here's the thing, and this is great because I did not hear any of that, but this is what I was planning to do anyway. This is a dangerous cave, right? And you guys are getting paid just to clear it out?
Maybe for some people.
I know, right? Plebs. Just... Regardless, though, you probably don't want to do any work, and we need to get some exercise. So, like, you know, we were thinking we don't really need the money. So if you guys want to hang out here, we'll clear out the cave. And then when we get back, you just come out of the cave, tell your boss that we cleared it out, or that you cleared it out. Sorry. And then we get the exercise, you guys get all the pay, everybody wins. Does that sound like something you'd want to do?
The human kind of like pulls down his hood and lifts up his helmet cover. He goes up to you and he says, "Do I look stupid to you?"
Don't answer that.
Yeah, is Richard here? Did they?
No. This is...
Do I look like a moron?
Well, you generally can't assume someone.
Are you like an independent contractor or something? What company are you with?
I am an independent company. We're still working on the name. The point being, I don't understand the problem. We're not trying to get any fame or fortune out of this.
Look, buddy, I know all the adventuring circles. My team's gonna get that loot, and you guys can wait outside. Now, if you think you got what it takes to hack it in there, which from the look of you, I got my doubts, you're welcome to give it a try. But we're not gonna sit back and let you have it.
I'm beginning to walk. I'm starting to walk over to there, and I'm hoping I'm getting close. And I haven't turned off Fey Presence in like 6 days now.
Okay.
So it's just giant, terrifying Fey monsters walking forward towards them.
So you really want to get this, and you don't have any intention of backing down, do you?
Hey, look, man. The main guy is not affected by Fey presence, but the other...
I'm not within 10 feet,
back.
dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just preparing for it when you get there. He says, well, look, I mean, you're welcome to compete for it, but we're going to beat you there.
Okay, now I'm there.
So his 3 subordinates have backed away from you, but the guy at the front is standing firm.
And it's just straightened up, and I'm like, well, your condolences from the Avalon Knights Academy.
Well, and your condolences from... Fuck. I had the name a minute ago.
You guys don't even know your own name. Come on, guys, let's go.
Oh, fuck, I had it.
I give those 3 just a very quick...
And you have my condolences from Team Longshot.
Ha, a long shot it will be. Come on. I don't want to be that asshole, but they brought this upon me. It's like I'm saying it, and I feel gross. I'm just like, oh God, I don't even want to be this person, but ugh.
They did this to me.
They made me who I am.
Scott, you're sure you're not Canadian, right? You are. It's spooky how polite and wonderful. Yeah.
I wanted to let them have it.
Do you give Richard a look of let them have it?
I'm not trying to fight him. I mean, I'm sure we will. That's probably where this leads.
That's
but,
why I'm
like,
saying get rid of them now.
Yeah, but like, all right. In awakened mind, as they walk, as we're starting to start, and I can tell Richard's got his like, let me add him on. I'm gonna just with awakened mind be like, okay, so listen, we're smart. Remember, we're the smart team.
We are?
Reiterate. Yeah.
Since when? I mean, there's you, Key3, then me and Guy. Like, half of that isn't smart.
You have no idea how hard it was to not be like, well, we didn't lose a person. Anyway, no, we just look. We always handle things differently. And so here's what I'm thinking: Guy's good at distracting. You're good at what you do. And so
yeah, that seems great.
I'm thinking.
Wait a minute. We always handle things differently, but we specifically came here to get in a punch-up.
Well, here's the thing. If we pick them off one by one, and I don't mean kill them. I'm looking at each of them very, like, pointedly. I'm like, I don't mean kill them. Like, we can get in a fist fight if you want, but I don't think we should. We're warlocks. We're really good at magic. I don't want to mess these guys up. They look frail.
Yeah, I wouldn't be using very much magic.
Regardless.
Or we can just beat them to stuff.
Yeah, that gets out the energy too.
Come on, man. I've been screaming in my room for the last 5 days. Can I at least kill one of them?
Okay, well,
No.
One of the we can't kill them.
I mean, that one that was being a dick to you. Can I, like, fuck him up?
We can punt. Okay, when we get there first, they're gonna be pissy about it, and they're gonna throw a fit, and they're gonna want to fight, and then we can fight them and not kill them. But if any of them want to leave,
right, not kill them, right?
Or the monster will kill them. I think you're forgetting there's a big hound in here. The more
Speaking of
pressing
which, if we're
issue.
going to
I have
beat
not
them,
forgotten
we might
it all.
Want to
I am taking
get
them home.
moving.
Yeah, we should do that.
You're
just
certainly.
We're
Go.
doing this all while we're moving through into it, right?
Apparently.
You
can
said
certainly do
awakened
that.
mind is
Yeah,
how
yeah.
we're talking.
So after you guys move in, they've kind of set up inside. And they say, well, there's two, the main guy who's kind of the only one that talks. The other guy is wearing all black. He has his hood up, but you can see some elf ears kind of sticking up from the layout of the hood. The dwarf looks like a fighter of some sort. And then there's another person who looks like a wizard.
If they don't have to re-roll for Fey Presence, I'm just going to look at them. Give them a smile with way too many teeth in it.
And they're like, okay, well, there's two ways to go. Do you guys? I'll tell you what. I'll give you right or left.
You know what? I'm gonna look at Guy.
Well, easy. We take the one where nobody dies, and we head north. Just randomly chosen direction.
I think Guy's lucky. I whisper to Keith.
That's one word for it.
I'm feeling a good feeling about Guy today.
Don't do that. Don't ever. No.
All right, and then the other group of 4 adventurers start to move through this cavernous place that's all frozen over.
Wait a second. Can I? No, I can't do anything. I was thinking, can I, like, fuck them up on their way? No, I can't. Like, I can't cast Bane or anything like that.
No, Hunger of Hadar. No. Whoops, it slipped.
Whoops, my finger slipped.
You guys, are we seriously about beating these guys, or are we just here to... I don't understand again why we are here.
I hate
I think it
them.
turned into beating these guys.
Yeah, we're going to beat them. We're
Did any of them look like active casters?
Yeah, one of them did.
Okay. Well, you guys go this way. And I go that way, and I point where they just went. And I make sure their magic don't work.
as long as you aren't seen.
I think they're going to have bigger problems, They see the giant wolf and go, ah, and nothing come out.
What about the and also I'd like to say that as long as no one else is doing it, I'm keeping this all in awakened mind so that we're as stealthy as
So
possible.
the echo isn't going down the hall. I follow them.
Yeah, so they're not like immediately put on to what you're doing.
We can hear you.
But what about the buddy system? That's like key 3. Key 3 should write a book. I'm just saying. I'd read it. I mean, I'd have it in my other book, but it'd get read.
You know, if Guy wants to do something that's going to be productive, then
Half his face smiles,
Oh,
and the other
she's so
half looks
pissed.
scared shitless. Yeah, I do this. I make it tough for them. You guys do the hero thing. We leave. Everybody's happy, eh?
I mean,
all right, so let's go. And Keither's just going to start heading north.
All right.
oh, okay.
I'm behind her, but I also quickly tell Guy before the party line gets cut off as he runs away, and just kind of, if you see the wolf, just yell cock-a-doodle-doo. I will run over to you. It's gonna be my new pet.
I will yell it at you as I run past you towards the gate of this hole in the wall, eh?
All right.
Now shush. And I attempt to be sneaky as I try and follow these guys, and then now the only thing I got going for me is I have 120 feet of dark vision, so
Okay. This place is fairly well lit. Once you're inside of it, you notice that the top is formed almost like an icy dome, and the sunlight is still coming into this place. So there are some dark pits that you can see in these portions here
okay.
that channel downward, and you probably don't want to fall into there.
Right, and then this stuff here is kind of like that's standing up.
Yeah,
That's above
those
the
are
surface.
standing ice blocks.
Yeah, and I will try and sort of keep one of them between myself and this group.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Oh, that's not bad, actually.
That's not bad. Let's see what their perceptions are like. Whew. These are bad dice.
I think the other team just sucks.
I will buy you more bad dice.
Yeah,
I like your bad
Look, you can buy me as many bad dice.
I mean, where are those dice when it comes to my death saves?
I don't know. Look, dude, they're the same dice.
That makes sense. They roll under a 10 all the time.
However, with them being bad dice, the one guy who's all clad in red, you see him peeking out from behind the ice, and you swear he looks right at you, and then he just goes back. And you can see they're looking into this ice, and you can kind of see through it. There appear to be some humanoid figures trapped in this ice.
Oh,
Do a perception check.
All right. I'm actually even worse at those. Still not bad.
All right, so you can kind of hear muffled the talking, and then you hear them trying to like chisel into the ice and get at whatever these people have.
Oh, they're trying to rob them. Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, they're frozen in the ice. They ain't going to use it no more.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll do for now. Yeah, I'll just keep
Team
watching
B.
them.
Also, put your HP back to normal because you got nothing right now.
Who?
Geek. All right.
Right. I got thumped last week.
Well, as he ran off, I rarely do it, but this seems like a good time too because I'm just feeling uncomfy about him being alone. So I just like call out Whisper onto my shoulder because she was just at home, and
Okay.
it's like, follow him and call me, please, if anything happens.
All right.
So she's behind you, but she's a cat, so she's pretty quiet.
Whisper stays close.
Before I forget, I'm going to use Armor of Shadows.
Armor of Shadows is used.
I'm
Oh.
just gonna. I'm literally just gonna kind of readjust my armor, which is much better at this point. I'm not gonna die as much.
All right. So where do you guys want to go? Okay.
Whoa!
Hang tight there, you two.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to need everybody who's going over that to make a dexterity save.
Can I not make one? Because I was going last, so I would have
Oh
seen
no!
it.
So
Wait.
Oh.
I have the ring of evasion. If that makes a difference.
well, this was to stop from slipping.
Oh, okay.
So
Probably not.
yeah, you're not
I mean, you
evading
have a-
anything.
You have a cloak of levitation. Why aren't you using that constantly?
Because I like to walk.
Because she's down to earth, man.
So
You gotta get your steps in.
down you go. You're falling. Richard, you managed to stay upright.
Do I go that way after I saw that is the question.
Keither, you've had a little slip and fall. You only take 4 damage from it.
I'm gonna use my staff like a walking stick if that makes a difference, and I'm gonna cross.
All right, make your dexterity save with advantage.
Yay! It won't make a difference probably. Let's see. It didn't. Look at that.
You also have a slip and fall.
Ow, my butt.
And you take 4 damage as well. All right, then. I guess I'm just rolling 4s today.
The tailbone?
Yeah, right on it. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I am surprisingly good at this today. Come on, Atkinson, time to wake up.
So you guys notice immediately to your left and here, there appears to be 2 adventurers frozen in this ice.
The adventurers?
They look like it.
I summon Atkinson by hitting against another part of my body.
Okay,
Pretty much by just... And the snake slips out.
and he comes out.
Can I carefully make my way over to it and light my blade on fire and use that to try and melt the ice?
Sure.
Let's take a step.
And I guess while I see her doing that, I'm gonna reach out with awakened mind just to see, because you always gotta see. I'm
Right.
just gonna be like, you're not alive, right? Because like, there's no way.
No, they're pretty dead.
Ah, yeah, okay, they're dead. On another note, do I really want to already start down that path?
Wow, how bad does this have to be that Penn is questioning whether it's bad or not?
And it's that. Do you wanna use your necromancy on things trapped in blocks of ice?
Oh no, I just meant we carve them out and we put the body in the bag of holding and take it home. It's already cold.
I'm grabbing them, like, both by the scruff of the neck. Just moving us along.
No, I'm cutting...
That's enough time for looking at dead people, come on.
No, I'm cutting them out of the ice. So we can get to them.
Why?
Because maybe they have this stuff?
They are dead.
I'd like to roll a perception just to see if they have stuff.
All right. Roll a perception check.
And I saw these guys chip stuff out of the ice and then walk away.
Yeah, they carved a hole with their weapons into the belts,
Yep.
and they've taken whatever they can off of it.
Okay, seeing that, what would I use? My flask will work. Put the flask on the ice and put my mouth on the flask and use thaumaturgy to increase the volume of my voice, but I want to make the ice vibrate.
Okay.
So it doesn't sound like a human voice. And I want to vibrate through the ice the phrase, "Your family will pay for your insolence." Ooh. Shall I intimidate them?
Sure, give me an intimidate check.
This I'm supposed to be good at.
All right, let's see. If
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't know.
That's a good number. However, this dude clad in black is unshook.
Yep.
He is unshook, but everyone else is shook.
Mhm. And then I just keep moving around the ice. So I'm on the opposite side from them.
All right, and they move over to this other one, and they're trying to chisel this other dude out.
Do we see them?
Yeah, you guys can see them down the hall. They're looking at it. The guy clad in black looks over at you guys, goes back to work.
Sorry. Just for the stream itself, can we say what Atkinson's progress is?
Atkinson's is next to you. Can you not see him?
Let's.
Yeah.
I mean the integration process and what's.
Oh, he is integrated.
And what that means, we don't know.
So carving these folks out. What do they look like?
One appears to be an elf, and the other appears to be a human of some kind.
While she's carving, I'm just like, I know it's weird because there's 4 of us, but like I do miss meeting other warlocks. It's just random pondering.
Do they have any items on them?
They do not. Well, no, sorry. They do have items. Sorry, they do have items on them. They have a couple things on their belt, and one of them is holding a bow, and the other one appears to be holding a weapon of some kind. It's difficult to see through ice.
Okay, well, I mean, unless anybody wants a bow or another weapon, maybe we should move on.
I'm more concerned as to why.
I've moved on at this point. Just, forward.
He's got his own buddy. Why are they frozen though? And I'm like looking at it and like looking at the way they're standing. Like, does it look like they were actively in combat with something?
Yeah, it looks like they were frozen in the middle of fighting.
That's not good. You know what I was like?
One that wanted to beat something up.
Yeah, well, no, the thing I was looking for here is something that could potentially do that, and it worries me,
Well, hey,
we don't want that done.
It's here.
Maybe. I mean, any ice well, not any. Yeah,
right,
we'll figure it
come
out. Okay.
I've moved ahead at this point.
Richard, this way.
I don't know. Like, there's a big circular room that looks like a boss fight would happen. I want to go to that room.
Why do you want to go there first? You let them get all beat up.
Oh, no, I see where it is. Okay, cool. Never mind. Just
I don't know.
keep
I'm just
moving
moving
forward.
along.
I can't move Atkinson. Oh, now I can.
Yes, you can. All right, so now you can see them. This pile of white fur. Nestled at the top, what you can see is a mirror shine of ice, and underneath it, piles of treasure.
Do we see that around the corner, Key 3? I don't know.
Well, you guys got to get over there.
Oh, okay.
I assume that she and I are edging around this corner instead of...
I'm just kind of immediately, hey, buddy, want to be friends?
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
Also, Richard, I need you to make a dexterity check for moving over that ice bridge.
Cool.
I thought he was gonna say death save.
I'm
Make a
casting,
death save.
From where I am, can I cast prestidigitation inside the ice on the belts of the people that they're trying to dig the shit out of?
There's only one, but certainly you can do that.
Okay, just
Ooh.
try and make that look like they're digging out a magical item and distract them.
All right, Richard, you slip and fall hard.
Splinters everywhere.
I take 33 damage.
Just 5.
Don't worry, it's a green stick fracture.
All right, so that happens.
As long as Atkinson is fine, we're all good.
Yeah, he just emerges from your foliage.
He's just twisted, and I imagine he's just twisted around my arm.
Okay.
Are those things awake?
They appear to be sleeping.
Richard, don't do that. I imagine we're both screaming at him and awakened mine.
Actually, Richard fell, so...
That's almost worse, in fact.
That's the sound prey makes when it falls over.
Okay. So, one of them perks up its head and looks in your direction and snarls.
You and me, we're gonna be friends.
Okay. So,
Keep him alive in the Underdark.
It was difficult.
I'm gonna do a thing, and I need you to roll another dexterity save.
Nope.
Oh dear.
You take 4d6 in
4d8?
cold damage.
Oh, 4d6.
Yep.
I thought it was 8.
No. This is it for oh, it is 48. Oh my god. All right. 48 in cold damage.
Oh my god.
Woo!
At this,
You ever see a tree that froze really fast? They actually explode because the water inside freezes faster than the tree can expand.
And because Atkinson is on you, I need you to roll one for Atkinson.
oh no! Ah, crap. What is his
I don't care if I
dexterity?
die, but not the snake.
He should be in your journal now.
Oh, fantastic.
Poisonous
not-
snake.
God damn it. And computer. He is
All right.
not.
Oh,
Oh, no, he is.
okay.
Cool. Character sheet.
What a roller coaster.
Character sheet. Oh, he gets a +3 to Dex. Excellent.
He is a snake.
So it's a 20. It's a D20 and it's just a D20.
You should be able to actually just click on his dexterity on the sheet and it should just roll it.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wasted time.
Aha! So he saves, and he only takes half of that.
He did. He has 2 health points.
All right, so he is returned to your integrated body, and cannot be summoned for a little while.
It's a familiar, yeah. Let's use
Kind
the
of.
familiar rules. So you get an
The-
hour.
The
Takes
constrictor,
an hour ritual to bring him back.
the constrictor has like 40
Oh no, it has
health
20
points.
HP.
Okay, so it has 20. Okay, well, bring
I
it
made
back
a
up then.
mistake.
Yeah, it's a giant snake, right?
Isn't it a?
No, his
It's
is
a
a
poisonous.
regular.
Yeah,
It's
his
a regular
is
snake.
his
but
is a
I-
poisonous snake.
Yeah, but because it's an AC of 15 and 20 HP.
All right, so
I need to edit that.
initiative now, folks. And you guys hear from that group. You hear the masked guy, the guy in all in black. Those fuckers are at the wolves.
Oh,
Ha!
God.
We beat you.
Well, we'll see on me.
Oh, I have to.
Oh!
Damn it!
Oh shit!
Whoa. I'm not
Ready
actually
to
that
go.
ready. This isn't fair.
God damn it!
Because you're prone as well, right? Didn't you just fall down?
No.
Do I heal
Come
them?
on.
You fell down, you got up, and when you went over them, they were already alerted and not happy.
Yeah, no. I just take damage.
Wolves are territorial.
Oh boy.
Well, folks, it's been nice. I'm gonna have to write a Richard poem about him dying.
Yeah, I didn't think this was the way you were gonna go.
Write your own eulogy. Oof.
All right, so that's those. Ugh, and I made the mistake. I'm rolling these out right now. Okay, all right. This is gonna be fine.
Guess who's at the bottom of the round?
Richard's at the bottom of the round.
Well, that's good. That means you don't have to make a death save until actually one of us has saved you.
Let's see where these guys go. Well, he's not down.
Yet.
Yeah.
2 wolves and a little
8.
badger thing that all get to go first, and he's the only thing within active range.
Ugh. All right.
The nickname is Meat.
And these guys go. Doot. Doot. Okay. Okay, so at the top we have Pen. Or wait, who got the 20?
It's
Pen.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
shaking
Pen.
my head
The
in.
most useful one to go first.
I just don't know, because, like, 9 times out of 10, I would jump in front of someone if they were getting hurt, but at the same time, this someone ran ahead again, and so
I didn't
I'm
run ahead. I just walked ahead. You guys were being slow.
Just walk up and put the healing staff on him and wait.
I think, man, this is a hard decision. Yeah, how far is that spell actually? I of all the things I don't remember. I think it's a touch spell for healing, isn't it?
Unless you've got
Cure
healing
wounds.
word.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cure Wounds is a touch.
Cure wounds is touch. Yeah.
Richard, you are out of luck.
I don't care. I will survive somehow.
As lumber to keep us warm next winter.
I hate you. I hate you. 5,
Got
10,
told last week, winter is
15,
coming.
20.
You're gonna have to make a deck save. Don't bother.
It's
Just
already
attack.
done. I'll make my dex save now. I was using the staff though, so I'm gonna say I hopefully have advantage. I'm just like shit. So I'll roll that one for you, Puck. Dex save with advantage because I have a stick. Thank God.
You want us in there? We can fix that one there.
You rolled
There you go.
twice and they were 2 20s.
That's amazing. Glad we used those up. Anyway, so
Yeah, you're fine. You fucking like skate across it.
that's 3 20s in a row.
That's 3 20s in
Yeah.
a row.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
Now
yeah,
it's
I'm just like,
downhill from here.
And for some reason, I can't get dick.
all right. So yeah,
Because you're going to the wrong kind of bar.
Aha.
I just slide across, and at this point, with Richard specifically, the healing staff is very much just a like in the back of the head,
It's your Richard stick.
and just
Heal
like
8, do 1.
it's like it's more just like this is healing you, so I'm allowed to hit you.
Thank you, BJ.
Thank you.
Oh, so yeah, I'll give him 2 charges of my Healy stick. So,
Hey.
and then I'm just gonna try to, I don't know, stand there. I don't think I'm gonna move again. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll roll this while whatever else happens.
All right. Next up, we go from there to. Oh, geez, you guys have such low numbers. From there, we go to basically the entirety of the other team except for one dude.
14?
Yeah. They got like 17, 18, and 16, and then the last guy got 9. Wait. 1, 2, 4.
And I'm at Richard. I'm like, we should get to cover now. Cover. There's some right here, and there's some back there.
All right, and
10.
Oh,
You know how I
nothing
feel about
worse
cover.
than a backseat fighter. Oh.
while I'm doing them,
Cease to be.
Guy, what's your turn?
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my movement. Let me know if I'm crossing any bridges and need to make any saves.
You got to make a save.
Oh, of course I do. A dex save. Huzzah. Nope.
All right, you slip and fall. Your movement ends at that bridge,
Okay.
and you take 1 damage.
Okay. See, that's how you fall, big man. 1 point of damage. Eh?
And the guy clad in black, as he runs past and sees you fall, he flips you off.
Yeah. Go stand behind the hole. I got a plan for you, shithead.
And then we go to these creatures' turns, and the one being alerted with the blast of frost breath that went out gets up, picks up a smaller wolf in its mouth, and retreats to the corner.
Oh, they're not bad.
These things, the furry cute things in the corner. These you had no moral qualms about killing until they had a puppy?
Dude, I had like no plans to fight them.
Yeah, he was ready to recruit them and to bring them home, but he startled wolves in their den.
Now he's almost dead.
I'm not
Barely.
sure what he expected, but now we're off to He3, and then
Oh, the other wolf isn't doing anything.
the other wolf is just kind of taking a defensive posture and standing and growling.
All right. I'm going to move up. So let me know if I probably need to take a dex save. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, unless you want to float, you're welcome to float.
I will float.
All right.
And I'm going to point at the wolf in front of me, and I'm going to use Hex.
Okay.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Bad puppy. X.
No, I'm not talking about you. Alright, my dog's in. And then that's a bonus action. I will use that. Nope, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. So it is likely
well,
hexed. I don't think it has a remarkable
yeah.
save.
I'll actually use my action to move up between Richard and the.
All right. And
What
hex
ability are you hexing?
is yes.
Wisdom.
All right. Disadvantage on the wisdom with that one. And does it have to do a save for hex, or does this happen?
Yeah, it's a save.
I always forget.
Nope.
No,
No, it just happens.
Just hexed.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the
Thou art
whenever
hexed.
you hit. Yeah.
All right. So he's hexed, and his wisdom is hexed. And then the last guy gets to go. And then it's Richard's go.
So I literally plant my sword into the ground.
Okay.
I leave Atkinson there with it.
Okay.
He's at 20. He took 12. He's at 8.
Okay.
I have to just keep track of that. I'm walking up to him. And I'm going to use my animal handling skill to
Oh, jeez.
do my utmost to convince him I'm not a threat and I'm a friend.
All right. Give me that animal handling check, and you better roll a high number.
Nope.
Oh, Stumpy.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I have Fey Presence going.
Okay.
Can I get advantage with it?
Are you still intimidating?
No, when I saw the wolves, I swapped into Charming.
Charming? You're going with charming fate presence? All right. Give me with advantage.
Okay, so I'm just rolling one more time.
Okay.
Better not fuck me. There we go.
Okay. That's a much better number. It's going to roll its wisdom with disadvantage. Well, even the 20. Even the 20 it got with its disadvantage wisdom roll is not natural. It's not enough. So it's cautious, but it is not attacking you.
I'm pretty much just putting a hand very quick. Like when I was doing this, I'm putting a hand out to let it sniff and
Okay.
check out. And it's the hand you put like this, so you do as little threat as possible.
All right. So it's still agitated. You're kind of like half in, half out on it, but it's not currently trying to devour or freeze you solid.
Hey, buddy. You're doing a really good job. Yeah.
All right. Back to the top of the round with Penn.
Oh. So now we have to convince the others not.
Don't bother doing that. Attack them.
Well, I turn to Key3 and I'm like, do you think we should just... Because obviously I don't think we're going to attack these now. They're just defending,
Get the
what's
stuff.
here. Well, the stuff is closer to their, baby. So...
If only there were a way that you could talk to animals.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? But none of us can do that. Which is what I was going
How
to
do you
ask.
talk to Veronica?
They don't speak a language, do they?
It's a bridge. It's made out of rope.
I will cut the bridge. I just did not think it worked on animals. But then I guess, yeah, we do speak with Lady Veronica. But she's the Springer State. Whatever. I'll try it anyway, regardless. I'll reach out and be like, hey, you. Do you understand me?
I won't let you harm my family.
We will not harm your family. If you'll pardon me, I'm going to go stop other people who will probably harm your family. So I will protect them with you. Hi, I'm waving at you. And then I'm going to use my movement, I guess, to run back here. Right here.
Okay.
No further. It's like I start to, and then I see it, and I'm like, wait a minute.
When you see that frozen patch, and you're like, okay.
And I'm just gonna shout out to the others. Hey, they're just protecting their young. I think we can get the loot without hurting them, and like if you're amicable to that, then I can, we can split it or something. We don't want to hurt them.
You hear muttered just loud enough to be heard from the distance. Let's go kill some stuff. I'm so angry. Let's go kill something, yeah?
They already almost killed Richard. I guess that was good enough for me.
Snapped him out of it real
A little
quick.
out of focus. Oh, there you go.
And the guy in the mask flips you off and continues on his way.
I didn't want to kill you. Question. I know I talked a lot and moved. Did that count as my action?
I'll give you one. Go ahead.
All right, fun. They're getting a Hunger of Hadar. So, and I'm going to put it... where do I want to put it? I guess I'm going to put it right here. Or right here, so it still covers the bridge, but it'll at least get a couple of them, because I'm really more just trying to keep them from going across that bridge.
Okay, how big is it?
It's a 20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere.
So as big as I can put is, let's see, I guess 5, 10, 15, 20. So like right up, I guess right about here. Will that still cover? That'll still cover the bridge.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and then it'll get maybe this guy. And here it is, if I can get it to click. Boop. So anybody that starts in there is going to take, what is it? Starts its turn, takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn takes a dex save, or they take 2d6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to zoom in because I'm not moving this right. Ah.
Oh, he moved into it.
You moved with it. Okay, well, get out of here.
Because now it's dark
Zoom
over
in
there.
closer.
Yeah.
Roll 20 works better. Drag and drop if you're close.
Yeah, I've got in close with it. All right. So, yeah, he's trapped in it. And his friends are like, oh, jeez.
And it's just a finger back.
Okay. Well, that guy's going to have to make a save. And he's not going to make it. So he's in there screaming.
Are you going to roll that damage, or do I need to be doing it?
Roll some damage for me on what he's taking.
All right.
So it's 4d6 because he didn't succeed, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's 2d6 cold and whatever. It'll just be 46. I don't want to complicate things. half of that's frost, half of that's acid.
Okay. Yeah, he's taking all of it. All right. Cool. Yeah, there's screaming inside of your Hunger of Hadar.
None shall pass.
All right. So that's your go. Followed by them now. And this guy gets the hell out of here. And they go up here.
Oh no.
And the dwarf goes last because he's only got a 9, but the wizard tries to cast a firebolt at you and comes at you with a 19.
That hits.
Wait.
Yep.
I have to check very quickly because I think I can use it as a reaction. Can I? It's counterspell. Can I use it as a reaction?
It is a
Yeah,
reaction.
it is.
It is a counterspell is a reaction.
Cool.
It's a fire bolt.
Yeah,
I wanna
that's why
emphasize
I didn't bother.
that.
It's only a cantrip.
Never mind.
Okay.
You took more damage than that sitting down.
It's two damage. It's 2 damage. It's 2 damage that you take, Ben.
Yay.
I'm sorry. It's 2 damage though.
I want to emphasize it's not a fireball, it's a firebolt. And then
Adding
the other
myself
one
out.
holds up a holy symbol and casts Sacred Flame.
It's a fucking cleric.
I need you to do a dex save for me.
Wait, give me his. Yeah, now I cast counterspell.
You're going to counterspell that one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. His Sacred Flame fizzles. And the last one draws a bow, and this is the masked guy. And he shoots at you. But he only gets a 9.
That does not hit. That's a move out of the way on that one.
All right. And after that, the creatures go. And so they notice that you appear to be trying to help. So it's going to move over here. And then this one's still watching the pup. And then we go to Guy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to there. There's 2 big blocks of ice between me and the wolf and Richard, so I didn't see any of that, but I can't see the wolf. What I did see was this bunch trying to attack my little buddy Pen.
Yep.
So this guy right ahead of me here, directly ahead of me, is going to get infestationed.
Okie dokie.
And
He
so,
is. Oh God! Boy, does he ever not save? He is infested.
so he
And,
only takes 5 points of damage, but he gets pushed 5 feet north
oh jeez.
onto that little icy bridge. I forgot to ask, how deep are these holes?
They're pretty deep. And he fails his save, and he's right on the edge. So, Guy, I want you to roll me a D100 roll, and if it is below 50, he falls off into the pit. And if it's above 50, he stays on the side.
Oh, damn it.
All right, so he falls to the side.
Yeah.
And takes more damage. But he's right in front of Penn now.
Which one is that?
That's the wizard.
Oh, but I like wizards. Oh wait, this is a bad wizard. Where's the cleric? That's what I
They
really
all
want to know.
tried to kill you.
The cleric is this middle guy here.
All right.
And then this is the guy in the mask, and the dwarf in the back wasn't able to get an attack in on you because he can't get past his buddies.
And then that's it.
All right. So that's your go. And then the dwarf turns around and raises an axe and comes at you.
Oh, yeah.
And he rolls a 21.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Almost twice.
And he hits you for 10 damage with his axe.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we go with Kithri.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the bag of holding at Richard and say, "Get the stuff!" And I'm gonna run up to here and look at the guy. Be like, "Don't you hurt my pen!" And I'm gonna stab him.
Okay. Stabby stab. Here it comes.
Stab.
Am I just everyone's baby now? Is that how this works?
Now,
So that's the first one, and then
Okay.
I'll
Ooh.
second.
Whew. Well, he's a wizard, so both of those hit.
And now he's not a wizard anymore.
I do want to say I want, like, if it's going to be a killing blow, I'll, like, try and pull.
He's just like hold back. It's not quite a killing blow yet because he's only taken a bit of damage, but he's not in good shape between all of that. And Duelist Companion sees little sport in attacking a prone target, but so actually those should have been with advantage. So I guess give me other rolls to see if you crit. Nah, never mind. All right, but I mean, he's still happy to cut a new foe. All right, next up is Richard.
Yeah. I'm pretty much just going to send Atkinson
Okay.
to bite the crap out of this dude.
Okay.
Atkinson, you know what to do. And
Attack. You should be able to just click his attacks.
oh, sorry, I completely forgot to do it. I'm tired. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's bite.
Yeah. All right. So he comes in with a bite. Yeah, that's gonna hit. It's a wizard.
And now he has to make a con save if he's not dead already.
He makes his con save, but let's give him damage for the bite.
Yeah, because it doesn't do that.
Oh, it does one damage for the bite. The damage is 1d1. Auto roll damage. There we go. All right. So he takes 1 damage from the bite, and he's just kind of shrieking while he's on the ground.
And he
All
made his
right.
con save?
Yeah, he did. He got
Yeah.
a 16.
Oh, I miss my snake.
All right. Top of the
Yeah,
round.
so... Oh, sorry.
Oh.
That was my entire action?
Okay.
Just getting action. What's that?
No, Atkins is his own. What are you doing?
I pretty much grabbed my sword back
Okay.
by holding out my hand and just reaching for it.
All right.
And I like to imagine it either flies into my hand on a pair of fairy wings, or it just, does whatever it does. I had a plan, but then I realized it would there's a decent chance it would kill Guy,
Okay.
because I was just going to take out the bridge.
Well, he's not on the bridge.
Way back from the bridge.
Yeah, but then how do we get to you?
There
There's
are other
two
bridges.
other
Both
bridges.
sides?
Because there are 3 people, and they'd have to go through Hadar, and you'd have to run very quickly.
Oh, if you shatter that bridge, all I have to do is push north.
Cool. All right. We've planned this out then. I go to where Atkinson is. I take out an apple that I've had in my pack.
Okay.
I throw it down underneath the bridge. And then, because I am who I am, I cast plant growth.
Okay. That apple falls further than 150 feet.
I start casting it as soon as it's falling.
Okay.
Does that help?
It grows as it falls down and eventually stops.
Then I've just thrown it onto the bridge. This doesn't work. This doesn't...
I think it's better that you did not think this.
Ah! Come on! It's like just keeps on going down. I'll give you that as a bonus action, and then you got to come up with a better way to break this bridge.
Okay, yeah. I've used up my spell slots now at this point, though. That's the issue.
You still got a sword, don't you?
Yeah.
But it's not a rope bridge.
That's the issue.
Because if it was, you wouldn't cut. I'm sorry. Anyway, we gotta stop flaming Richard over this.
Yeah, but you won't. We know this.
It's Richard gets flamed. This is what happens.
Big Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Really, all I can do is attack the bridge twice.
All right, give me those swings. Those are two very good swings. All right, you tackle this bridge and it starts to break and shatter and crumble apart. And the first person to go down is this dude standing on top of it, or laying on top of it. Ah! Everything.
Just gonna kind of peer over the edge.
There's a tree down here.
And because it's winter here,
Well, help
it doesn't have any
Christmas fall.
leaves.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Maybe
so
he
it
has
just
feather
impale.
fall.
Yeah, he falls for a very long time.
Oh, I hope you have feather fall. I'm sorry.
Wow, you guys got a weird way of making yourselves feel better. I gotta tell you, everybody else just drinks. That's normal.
Then the other three guys are like, well, shit, now we got to split it 3 ways. Better for us.
Wow, y'all are a special kind of horrible.
Yeah, I saw them steal from the dead, and I still don't like what you guys are doing to them.
Back to the top of the round with Penn.
Okay, well, if I cast anything else, here's the real, like, the key question, the most core question. The hoard that we saw in the middle of the room, is it encased under the ice, or is
It's
it above?
under the ice.
That's gonna take too long. Never mind. And now we don't have a bridge. Okay, well, I can't keep Hadar open forever, so I'm actually gonna go 5, 10. I'm going to, with awakened mind, let this wolf know. I'm going around to the other bridge to keep y'all safe. You can watch me, but I'm doing that. So 15, 20, 25, 30. And
They're still a bit uncertain, but they let you do it so long as you don't make any moves for the cub.
Yeah, I move, like that, and that's as far as I can go. And I guess I'm going to drop Hunger of Hadar because I'm casting Armor of Agathis at this point.
Okay.
So that's going to go away because concentration.
Hunger of Hadar drops. And then after that, we go into these guys' turn. They're like, well, shit, we can't get across this way. We're going to go beat up this dude.
Come get me, you pansies.
By this dude, I mean Guy.
Oh.
See, this is why I was worried.
One guy comes down with a Warhammer onto Guy. And he gets a 24.
Yep.
Guy takes 7 damage from that hit.
Not a problem.
The other guy produces a longsword, takes a swing. That is a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Stop being smug about it. I don't want you to
Guy
die.
takes 3 damage from that one because I rolled a 1.
Minor.
And then this wolf leaps over this chasm to here.
Hey.
The really colorful guy's on our team. He's helping.
Are you going to say that with awakened mind?
As soon as it jumps.
It's going to say move. It's going to say tell him to move.
Guy, move right now, please.
And it exhales its breath. You make a dexterity save with advantage, and if you make it, you slide out of the way.
With advantage. That's fairly dexterous for a big man.
That's good. You only needed a 12. So you slide yourself back. And these guys are not as dexterous, except for one of them. He only takes half, and the rest take 11 damage. Of course, it's all fucking low rolls now. Fucking max rolls this time. I'm doing it in the system. All right, well.
Yeah, the system hates us. Me specifically.
All right, so, they get heavily chilled and they're upset, and this one comes down to help out. And the cub's just staying by himself. All right, Next up is Guy.
Draw the mace, spin it around. Necrotic shroud, just full fallen angels standing in front of them, bleeding all down the front of me. 2 gigantic wolves on one side and the broken, shattered bridge behind them. And I lean in. Just get the fuck out. And I point at the door.
All right. Give me that intimidation roll.
With advantage because necrotic shroud?
Yep. All right. Let's see. Black Mask guy has been fairly unflappable this entire game because he gets all the fucking 20s. All right. So we got 8, 11, and 7. So
They're all gone.
yeah, they're not keen on sticking around and fighting 2 wolves and you guys. So on their turn, it's looking like they're probably ready to leg it.
Yep.
All right. Next up, key 3.
Well, seeing that completely changes what I was going to do. I'm going to awaken mind to both the wolves and say, I'm just going to the treasure, not to your baby.
What is the treasure?
The stuff under the ice.
Huh?
And I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll use my double move action to like move over top of it and get ready to do something.
All right. And a very fluffy puppy is in the corner, and it's just kind of like looking at you. Doesn't know what to think.
Hi, puppy.
And now we're up to Richard's turn.
Are we out of combat pretty much?
No, because they can't run until it's their turn. So if you still want to beat them up, you sure can.
Cool. Which one is the one that's been just such a jackass this entire bleeding time?
Mask.
Well, the mask guy, that's this dude here on the end.
Cool. Yeah. So I need to check one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I cast Lightning Lure.
Okay.
God, it's above. What level is it that I have to cast it at? Reach 5th level, it's 2d8. Okay, cool. So it's asking me a bunch of questions. And
Okay.
Oh, and he has to make a strength save.
Okay. He's got to make a DC 11 strength save.
Not that difficult, but still.
And you create a lash of lightning, strikes the foe. You see him in 10 feet straight forward. And just, Well, let's see if he's got it. Which was that shitty dice? There we go. The dwarven dice never fails to fail. And he gets a 10.
Yeah, no, I just pull him directly into the chasm.
Okay, you lash him with lightning. He's like, and you just pull him, and he goes, "Oh, you a son of a bitch!" And he falls down the hole.
Yeah, and that's for messing with our pen.
It's our pen. All right, next up, these 2 guys. Well, actually, no. We go back to the top of the round with Pen.
I saw that, and now I'm just like, I made sure to tell the other wolf, I guess, as soon as I saw that one moving out. Same thing I told the other one about Guy, although I'm sure they know by now. I guess at this point, yeah, I'll just let them know they're gonna leave. I mean, it's your home, but they said they'll leave, and I'm gonna kind of come over to this edge, and after I saw that guy fall, I'm just gonna be like, are y'all, alive? Because I'm gonna feel bad if you're not, but like...
They are far out of range of anything that you can contact them with.
Just
So
silence
they dead.
Okay, bye. I guess it's out of sight, so maybe I don't have to feel bad. I'm gonna go over with key 3 and start looking at this. Look,
Wait. Say that sentence again.
it's out of sight, so I'm just gonna not think about it. They did. We said they could go. I offered to split it with them, and they were
All right.
asshole.
So these guys bail out for the sake of expediency. We're getting short on time. They bail out, slipping and sliding across the bridge as they go. They nearly fall over again as they bail out of here with the wolves growling at them. And they do leave until it is just you guys left with these wolves. And they slowly return to their pub and nuzzle him.
Cool.
I'm going to as politely walk over and, like, I'm summoning Atkinson back into me as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be out anymore.
All right.
So I'm gonna be trying to use my flaming sword to like melt through the ice
Yeah.
All right.
down
They're
to stuff.
both kind of looking at you, tilting their heads.
Myself or Key 3?
At Key 3, because she's
Because
melting the
I
ice.
Walk right over to where they are.
Yeah. They don't feel threatened by you guys anymore because of your actions.
Okay. I am going to pull out snacks.
Okay. Ooh. They're digging the snacks.
Still in necrotic shroud form and not having moved an inch after that ended. You just hear thaumaturgically enhanced. So, we all feel better, do we? We just killed 2 people.
I tried not to.
Oh, well, that makes it okay then.
I mean, they would have killed these guys, so like, at the end of the day, the balance is maintained? Question
Not
mark?
what I intended.
Like, I've zoned out. I'm giving them scritches behind the ear. Trying to convince one of them to let me give belly rubs.
I'm feeling pretty judged. You could just come over here, you know.
No, I don't think so. And I turn around and walk out of the cave. And about halfway out, the necrotic shroud drops.
All right.
And I turn to Key 3 and I'm just like, he is confusing today.
I might be partially responsible for that. I imagine it's just the whole time I'm just like holding my sword near the ice.
And I'm like, well, either way, we have to get what we came for, and then we can go get him. And I've got my face pressed up against the ice. I'm just like, it's got to be here somewhere.
So the wolves really catch on to what you're doing, and they start digging.
I keep the puppy entertained.
And their massive paws carve through the ice easily until you've gotten to the treasure beneath.
Ooh.
There's piles of gold and chests. And there is a staff of frost.
Oh, yes. I love it. I want it. As soon as it comes out, I'm just like, thank you. I told you to be here, and then look, we also have all this if y'all want to, you know.
Well, are we giving this to the guy out front, or
No. In fact, Richard, will you grow me out a sign, like a signpost?
Like, I've got one hand busy, and I just kind of, I just kind of pull into my bag and hand you a sign that's blank.
Thank you.
I've been carrying around these for ages. Like, I'm gonna ever use them.
Interesting. Well, either do you want to carve it into it? I just wanted to say protected by the AKA.
I hand you a piece of charcoal,
That
and
works.
another one and I hand you the other signs. One of which you'll notice just says "sawed off" on it.
That works. And I start working on these, and I'm gonna like do a thing where I carve in with my dagger so that I can get the charcoal down in there so it doesn't just rub off.
All right.
And yeah, protected by the AK, and I'm gonna stick those out front. And
well,
and
I guess we can always just tell them that It was too dangerous. We didn't get the stuff.
Why do we have to tell them anything at all? Also, Key3, can you open a party line for me and Wolves?
Okay. Hi, Wolves.
Yes.
Hey, buds. How are you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good, good. So, hey, this is a crazy suggestion, but there's a chance that more people might come and try to attack you. That's why my friend over there is making signs. But if you'd like,
I'm gonna cut
You
off
come
the
live
party
with us.
line and look at Richard and be like, we don't need any more pets.
they can live in my room. It's literally an infinite expanse. Look, you guys get your treasure, I want my treasure.
Fine, and I'll open up the party line again.
If you'd like, you guys can all come and live with us. Now, you don't have to. I'd very much appreciate it if you did. But you can come, feel free and come live with us.
Where is it?
South of here.
Too far.
And we can, and if you'd like, we can load you up into a cart and take you with us.
Too far to go south.
Within the party line
Maybe
to
they want to
Richard.
stay here.
They probably like the cold. I don't know much about frost wolves, but you
Oh.
know, frost.
Oh no, I'm just, okay.
Pup
Then
needs
you
to be
guys-
raised in the north.
All right, then you guys stay good. And if it's okay, I'd like to give you some slightly fun names that you don't have to keep, but I'm gonna call you them anyways.
Okay.
So I'm naming the male one Gary, and the female one Freki,
Okay.
and the littlest pup Fenrir,
Okay.
because those are all Norse names.
So, you guys are able to extract quite a bit of treasure out of here. There's some interesting items, and I'll give you the details on those between sessions. In addition to the frost staff that you guys get. And yeah, we're going to end there today.
Can I do one thing
Sure.
before we end? I go outside,
Mm-hmm.
find the old man.
Yeah.
I've got 18 gold and 5 silver. I
Okay.
hand it to him and I say, I'm sorry for your loss. 2 of your men are not coming back. And I walk to the cart and I zap me and the cart back to the keep and then send the cart back empty for them.
Okay. The old man. Like, I feel so bad because it's going to ruin this. The old man accepts
That's
the money. And he turns to Simmons and he says, "What a strange fellow. We paid them because they were expendable. I don't think he understands."
And you hear back yelled just as I get in the cart, nobody's fucking expendable.
All right. So eventually, after everybody gathers their loot and heads off back to the academy,
Thanks, BJ.
the old man goes up and looks at the sign, protected by the AKA. AKA? I've never heard of them. Simmons, do you know what that is? I believe it's the Avalon Knights Academy, sir. They were really big a couple years ago. Really? An academy? For adventurers, sir? Oh, that sounds like a lark. Maybe that's something we should get into. I'll drop the appropriate paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
that's where we end today.
Well, nothing says nice afternoon out like double homicide. And it appears as a new rival enters the arena. We'll have to see how that goes next time on Too Many Warlocks.
You have a weird way of dealing with grief.
We were defending the innocent.
You just keep talking.
Oh,
You just
fuck.
keep talking.
This is going to lead
Wow.
into so much more conflict. The morality of this group is all over the place. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us.
I made it incredibly clear. There were dogs.
You were 100% that these dogs are going to be your friend. Look, your intentions were straightforward from the get-go. You have always been, I'm going to kill anyone who stands in my way for getting to me and pets. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you so much for watching the show and hanging out with us. I'm a very lucky dungeon master, and I like to take this moment at the end of the show to let all of these people who are all creators in their own right talk about their various projects. And I open up to the floor now because my cat is yelling at me.
I'll jump in. So I make videos with my partner that you can sometimes see on Deadlands. Unfortunately, not this week. But you can see other cool people on Deadlands tomorrow night. But you can check out our videos at youtube.com/rollfairinitiative. And the most recent one is a Mapvember video. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram, where I'm posting all the maps that I'm drawing this month.
And I want all those maps because I hate making maps.
And who's next?
Yeah, I'll go. So
All right.
if you were here from the beginning of the show, you heard a lovely song sung by some very semi-talented individual. I'm just going to leave that there.
Who was it?
And I also very much, I'm trying to make it as clear, semi-talented. He doesn't want to get a big head. But if you want to, you can actually see the poem that the song was based on, and about 5-6 other ones that came out recently. One of them is entitled Socks. The rest of them are kind of sad and not really happy feeling, but the Socks one, that one's good. And I will... someone already put my link into the bottom, so I don't have to. Yeah, who's next? Take it away.
I gotta unmute. Sorry. I guess I'll go to keep this continuity thing going down. Hi. I do our YouTube stuff, which I will go ahead and put in the chat because that's fun before the Mad Maker does. Hey, there it is, YouTube. So yeah, go over there, check out our previous episodes. If you missed last night's episode that featured Dingo Doodles, that will be coming up this following Friday. So go check it out there. Really, we have everything there. And every single time I do this until I get tired of saying it, you should go check out a one-shot called Geeves Thieving Bastards because it's hilarious. And I feel bad because now I'm feeling pretty judged by Kevin. So there's your plug.
I was actually rewatching that last night, and I realized that Rolda still has a censer, the thing that you swing with the incense in it, full of weed.
Yep.
Roaches.
She doesn't know.
Picked out in front of the bush.
She just thinks it's funny smelling incense. Yeah.
That's...
Go find us on YouTube.
That's a present for you, Puck.
If Rolda exists in that world, I really want to bring Slate in for a
Cleric
moment.
coming up.
Yeah. No, I can't wait.
And over on Dirty 20, I do videos kind of most weeks. Last week's was there's a railroad in my sandbox, which was just basically saying even if it's a sandbox world, there's still a plot. You're still going in a direction. This week's still needs to be edited, but this week's is shameless self-promotion. I probably haven't done enough of it in the past. So I am going to shamelessly self-promote myself for about 7.5 minutes this week on video and then post it on YouTube.
Hooray!
So come and see that. I got 2 new game systems, one of them slightly tested, one of them completely untested that I want to get in. So come over there, see what you think, make some comments, and we'll see what happens.
Perfect.
And while I've got the floor, thank you to Puck for yet another amazing episode and putting us in places where we can make each other feel bad. Thank you.
Oh, look, no problem. Any opportunity I get to damage you all psychologically is a privilege, and so thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for joining everybody here. Thank you for watching the show. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our Deadlands campaign, as Guy/Kevin here was talking about it. I'll be in there, and I get to sit in the player seat.
If your character can sit tomorrow.
Yeah, if I can sit
yet to determine whether
we'll see how that rolls out. Also be sure to tune in on Thursday. Pontus Rises, we do Clockwork Dominion with the game's creator, who will be DMing it, and I have it under good understanding that I'm going to go shoot a boy in the next session of that game. So definitely tune in for that. And again, give us those likes and subscribes. We're going to do a really cool giveaway as soon as we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're getting 1,000 follower marks, and we're getting so close. And if you miss an episode, don't worry. You can roll on over to our YouTube and catch up there, or catch
Also,
up.
if we get 3 more sub points, we can do another emote.
Oh, hey, there we go. That's another thing. So check out that. You can check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter. We got a great Discord. It's a great way to interact with all the cast, and you can talk to us. You can talk to me, although I've been told I'm surly. But you can interact with us there.
Your name was Shirley. That's
different. Well, I misunderstood completely. But again, thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, class dismissed.
Should have and are do not reincarnate. I've been a gnu, a gnoll, a gnome, a bear and a bug, and a bugbear. I once was a tree, and a ranger axed me into some tables and chairs. I once was an elf, but now I'm myself, singing